Today, my friend Boba Fett and I would like to show you how we play the song Style by Taylor Swift. And because the song is about style, why not wear a vintage Boba Fett Star Wars shirt? That's what style's all about, baby. Okay, so let's start off by talking about the tone that they have going on. Obviously, it's Taylor Swift. It's going to be a cleaner guitar tone. You're not going to want a Metallica, Megadeth, distortion going on. So clean your tone up a bit. I have a little bit of delay on there, so my tone right now is... So the delay is about 400 milliseconds, and the mix is about 17%. Now, they're using a filter, so effect on the guitar. So you can accomplish that by using a wah pedal. You don't want to rock the wah pedal. You want to do, like Slash uses it a lot. He finds a sweet spot on the wah pedal and then just takes his foot off of it and leaves it. If you don't have a wah pedal, probably a flanger, a phaser, something like that that is going to give the guitar a little swell to it. Like I'll turn on, I have a Moog multi-mode filter, which will take the guitar tone from the and give you that swell. Okay, so just for the sake of the lesson, we'll keep it off though, because we really don't need it on. Okay, now again, the intro, the verse, the bulk of the song, what you're going to be doing is taking your first finger at the 7th fret of the G string and the B string, bar those together. Then you'll be using your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D string to kind of pivot off of that. So what you're going to be doing is that... That's where that D string is. That's the bulk of the song right there. Now, if you want to make it, appearances, and make it look like you're doing something more than what you're really doing, you can also switch that up. Or if you need a little thicker tone, depending on your guitar, if you're using a Strat, you can take your first finger at the 11th fret of the G string, your 2nd finger on the 12th fret of the D string, and then that pivot note, you'd use your 3rd finger on the 14th fret of the A string. And that way you can play it. Now again, like I said, if you want, because appearances, again, are everything, if you want to make it look like you're doing something cool, you can move it around and just split it up. Play one. And play it like that if you want. So again, that's the intro, the verse. That'll take you to the little pre-chorus. Now, again, depending on the band dynamic that you're in, how many, other musicians are in there, you can follow the chord shape of the pre-chorus, which would be E minor, a split chord with your first finger at the 2nd fret of the E string, so giving you that F sharp or G flat, depending on how strict you are with your music theory. And then finishing it off with your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string, giving you that D, F sharp slash into a G. So, into the chorus. Now, there's what they're doing. The guitar player continues the... And then right before the chorus, there's a little lick where he hits a... And that's basically just a little pentatonic. You take your first finger at the 7th fret of the G string and do a hammer-on to the 9th fret with your 3rd finger. And then move your first finger over to the 7th fret on the B string. However you want to play it. And then do another. You'll be using your first finger on the 7th fret, this time hammering with your pinky on the 10th fret of the B string. And then moving your first finger to the 7th fret on the high E string. And then into the chorus. Now, again, if I were playing the song, what I would do is instead of following the chords down there, I would let the bass player carry the, and I would do an octave run here. So I would take my first finger at the 7th fret on the A string and use either my pinky or my third finger on the 9th fret of the G string, using my first finger to mute the D string there. And then go into the chorus, which is I would use a D suspended second, D major, but again, I would use that D suspended second because you can fill it out. Hit the power chord bass of it, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. To a G chord. So at first you're hitting just like the power chord of the D. And then on that second, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going backwards, hitting the high E, B, and G. Because you're taking your first finger, barring it all the way across, and keeping it. So you hit the D, 2, 3, 4. To a G. And then there's a B minor in there. To the G, and then you're back in the back to another verse, and that's basically the whole entire song. Now, if you're in a band that, will let you do whatever, then there's a lot of room, especially at the end of the song when it's just kind of vamping that chorus out. When you're hitting that D, the first 4, and so you can switch it up, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. To add some little fills in there. On that second, because you're in D major there, B minor is the relative, so you can just move it right up. Whatever, there's a lot of room to just improvise and have fun with the song, if you're in a position where you can do it. If not, play the chords, keep the gig, get paid, and carry on, my wayward son. So anyway, I hope that helps you out. Like I said, that's basically all the pieces that you need to get through that song. So I hope that helps you out. And as always, man, if you dig it, please subscribe.